Hey everybody, this is Trouserman here with another episode of Trouserman Tries. Today we're going to look at Going Medieval, which came out on the 1st of June. I played, let's just dive in while I'm talking. I played the demo of this back in, well, before Christmas, when it was on a Steam Festival. I loved it. I thought it was great fun. So when this came out, I thought I'll jump straight into it. So, new game. 3 cells to choose from. Standard, which is your settlement will experience enemy raids as well as environmental events. Raids occur at steady intervals at difficult depths as you progress. Peaceful, and there are no enemy attacks. Choose this game if you prefer to focus on constructing your settlement and taking care of your settlers. Survival and raids happen a lot, basically. I'm going to go with this one because if anybody's watched my Foundation playthrough, you'll know I love building things, and this seems easy. This more is how I want to play. I will move on to this eventually. However, what I enjoyed about the first game was building things, and I love building things. So I'm also, because I want to have fun and I don't want to get murdered, let's go with easy. I want to enjoy it. I'm not one of these people that want to go Iron Man. Ah! That's just not me. I don't like doing that type of stuff. I like to have fun. That's half the point. That's why I do gaming. Why I do gaming, I want to have fun with it. You know. All right. We've got 3 scenarios. New life. Each settler has a story about the past they left behind, but for now this tactics group has a common goal to building your home together. Again, recommend scenario for the first time players. Start in the spring. Lots of resources. Lots of equipment. Settler constraints. 3 settlers. Okay. Lone wolf. Starts on his own with very little in the winter. I don't think so. Or you could create our own. I think we're going to go with the new life. Right, so we're going to go with that. This is great fun. I looked at this yesterday. This is like fantastic. Right, so a pattern. Alright, so colours. So if I go with the colours, if I strip the colours out of there. Oh, the base. How do you change the background? Oh, this I should let myself loose on this. A black background, pattern. Oh, I shouldn't let myself loose on this. Oh no. Okay. Let's look at the colour now. The colour I want to go. Yeah, we like that. Okay. The symbol. What symbol do we want? What symbol do we want? Yeah, I've seen this and think, oh no, I could be here a while. I looked at this when I was having a brief look. I've not looked at it an awful lot. I've literally had a brief look at it just to familiarise myself with it and just to have kind of make sure I have got a vague idea of what I'm doing. I didn't really look at this properly, and for specific reasons I could be all day with it. I don't like that. In fact, let's clear everything off. Let's get rid of everything. Let's get rid of all that stuff. Let's find ourselves a nice. Let's colour that as well up here. Alright. What kind of symbol do we want? Nope. Not that it matters. It's just like, yeah, we like that. Background. Let's change the background colour. To background colour to be that. Nah, that's more like it. Let's change that to be. Oh, I do like that. Symbol B. Do we want another symbol? Let's press it. What does that give us? No, we don't. We don't want another symbol there, because that's going to put it there. No, we don't want. So we don't want another symbol. No, we don't. Symbol C. Okay, that puts him in the middle. Can we move him? I wonder. No, you can't put it right in the middle, don't it? Yeah, that'll do. Oh yeah, because yeah, I need to move on, because otherwise, if I don't, we'll be there all day. Valley. So we've got this bit I don't like. Beesville, that'll do. Mardale, Birkden, Lerwick, Murrayfield. Scottish. That's the home of the Scottish rugby Scottish rugby team. Like this. Woodcote, Bescaby, Ainsbury, Freeth, Crandoon include. Oh, fantastic. That made me laugh. It made me laugh. Misswell, Holsworthy, Stanmere, Ascot. I'm not even going to try and say that. Borough, Sedbergh, Snorescombe, Studmarsh, Brockhall, that'll do. Again, get stuck. So we've got a choice of valley, which peaceful vegetation, fertile soil and climate, moderate amount of limestone, but not as much with that. Or we get here, uneven terrain suitable for a good defensive position. Yeah, we're not after defensive. That is mountain again. Less from us. Let's go with the valley for the time being. Random seed, we're happy with that. Default map size, yeah. Okay. Livith is Livith is highly tuned to the natural world. She listens closer to feral whispers of plants and animals. She is moved by human mortality. Flesh is a mere commodity once the soul has fled. Okay, what's her backstory, I wonder? There we go. She's a religious restitutionist zealot. Blimey. This settler requires considerable religious activity to stay happy. They don't drink alcohol. Nope. Again, just instantly no. Lord of Misrule. That's the projects all year long. Vigorous. Powerful. She's a devout oak brethren. This settler needs religious activity every few days. They require an oak brethren shrine. Cannibal, nope. Vulnerable, vigorous, night owl, practicing oak brethren. Okay, just yeah, I might just randomise all this. Early bird. See, we're not doing very well on this, are we? Bookish armour. I'm going to this in far too much detail. Moribund is often has an unwholesome smell emanating from fetid bandages. She's so to heal when injured. We do want a woman, don't we? Precious, nervy, so she's thoughtless armour. Okay. You can see, every time you randomise it shows what your group skills are. So where we're lacking is in animal handling. So you can see where we are particularly weak. Very passionate about medicine, but she's crap at it. She's passionate, but she's rubbish now. It's just like skill level 4. Yeah, she loves it, but she's not very good. Where she's passionate, yeah, okay. Again, I could be able to mess about with this. Let's just go with this, because otherwise, if I don't, we'll be all day. Right, okay. Right, next. So we've got 3 settlers. They're non attacks. Use game mode if you prefer to focus on constructing your settlement and taking care of your settlers. Yeah, go. Okay, let's embark. I'm going to leave that on because, like I said, I've had a look at it, but I'm still going to need some kind of help for the tutorials. Okay, where are we? The plague has ravaged the British Isles, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Untold millions went to an early grave, and those left standing were plunged into poverty, brutality, scarred by the horrors they had witnessed. Nothing would ever be the same again. It is springtime, the year of 1351. Aylmer, Arwenack, and Lettuce, great name, set off into the wilderness to claim a piece of land as their own, as was their right in the eyes of God under the law. Here they may lay the foundation for some kind of future. Perhaps hope will follow. Arwenack. I wish I should have changed that name because I'm going to struggle with that, but anyway. Says we must build a sanctuary. This ragged band of refugees are in its heartbreaking violence many times over. Storms, hunger are more than enough to contend with. Can we not find a settlement that is untroubled by conflict? They turn their faces towards them, hopeful. It is up to us to lay the foundation for peace together. After many travails, they arrived in a valley with golden plains cut through by a snaking river. For Lettuce it conjures visions of bountiful harvest, song and wine. A place to put down their roots, a homeland. They decided to title it Brockhall. An excerpt from Liber Hermageddonum by the Venerable Fabian, New Exeter, in 1365. Ooh. Continue, immediately hit pause. Welcome. Yeah, as we say, says we're saying it. it's early access and it goes heavy under development, therefore there's going to be bugs on unfinished systems. Controls, yep, fine. World layers, basically, yeah, that allows you to drill down into various different levels. We'll look at that when we get to it. Game speed, yep, fine. With that, yep, good with that. I'm immediately going to hit pause. Right. Nowhere to store resources, so I'm just going to go like this. I'm not even going to be. No. That's the wrong thing to do. How do I get rid of that, I wonder? Okay, so we want to go. Alright, let's do it properly this time. Let's go stockpile. I'm going to go from here. That wasn't a great start, was it? Okay, yep, there, and then I'm going to make it a wooden floor. That there, okay, like that. What I'm next then going to do is I'm going to come off of that. Right, forbidden. If you look here, that says it's forbidden. That's what I've got to make everything allow. So settlers are idle. I know they're idle. Select paths to allow or forbid settlers from using them. Right. I've got no idea whether this is the right thing to do. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go all the way up there to the edge of the map. I'm going to go like that, all the way down. Okay, dealt with. That's done. I've no idea whether that's the right thing to do, but it's done. What we are probably going to need, so that's that done. Settlers are idle, so we need to give them something to do. Let us chop some trees down. What is that there? That is, what are you? You are red currant shrub. Right, so that will give us food and the sticks. So we're going to let's get somebody to harvest this lot. Let's going to go harvest. Let's just get them to harvest this bush because they might as well. And let's get somebody to chop these trees down as well. Okay, that'll keep them busy. So if I take my front paws off that. Okay, they're going to often do that. Okay, while they're doing that, okay, we need to build a house. I want to build it here where they've been chopping that down. Okay, hopefully the volume's not turned. So what I'm just going to do is options, audio. I'm just going to turn the audio down a little bit, because what I don't want to do is the audio to drown me out. Some people might say that's a good thing, but for the point of this, maybe not. Alright, let's go with that. And we go back and resume. Alright. So what can we build? Right. A campfire. So basically we've got pause a second, let's take a walk through. We've got jobs. Tutorial. Jobs is where you prioritise each settler's task. By default, settlers will prioritise adjustment left to right. By using that, you can given settlers choose one job to another. Priority level. If a box is empty, settlers will always have the highest priority for where they can find it. The frame colour box indicates the settler skill level. Right, so jobs. So that's not very clear. However, the stars is what they're passionate about. So I'm going to make the ones where they're passionate a higher priority. Yeah, they're not very obvious to tell. Those colours could do with being sharper. The colours on the boxes could do with being a bit sharper because it's difficult to tell. If I click on this, that's what I wanted to see. So tailoring, she's good at tailoring, and marksman. Right, marksman, that's useful. Marksman, right, so I've upskilled the marksman. Hunt, yep, upskilled hunt. Medicine she's passionate about. convalesce. It's a pity these skills don't really tie into the descriptions on the page, really. Convalesce. Normal. Hunt. Construct. Okay. He's passionate about melee. Pity he's garbage at it. Alright, so carpentry. Hunter's marksman. It would be useful if the descriptions for this tied in descriptions for that. Maybe it's me being a bit picky, but it's not really obvious sometimes. Right, anyway, that'll do. We'll be able to do schedule. Yeah. Basically, schedule the work day. We're just going to leave it as that at the moment. Manage what they. You can auto equip. You can still, yeah, fine. Just leave them what they're managing. Yes, fine. A region is the world map with other settlements. Regional influence. So we're not very influential at the moment, which is fine. Right, so let's get rid of you. Right, so I've asked to unpause. Right, so it's fibbing allow. Yeah, I've just done that one. Stockpile. Yeah, we're ahead of you there, game. I've done that as well. Right, so let's get so we've got base. That's what we build stuff. Production. Let's have a campfire. Let's have a little campfire going, so you can cook stuff. Right, research table. Not yet. Furniture. We need a house before we can have furniture. That is leisure. They are going to, at some point they're going to need that, but not yet. That's miscellaneous, random stuff. Commit the body to huge flames to reduce the mortal remains to dust and ashes. That's offence. Okay. Warfare. We don't need to do anything. Worry about any of that because we're not doing that. Right, okay, so what I'm going to build now is to build a house. So let's do a wooden floor. A wooden floor. There. That there. And then we're going to put a door in. Let's rotate the door. I can't see what I'm doing here. That's a door. We want some windows. Put my windows in. So I'm going to put rotate my windows to there and there, and I put a windows. Rotate my windows again. Put windows in the middle, and I will put windows. I put window there, did I? Windows there, window there, and windows there. Let's put a window by the door. That's that. So then let's put the walls in. There like that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this whilst doing that because I don't want to get this wrong. So I don't want to make a mistake. So let's put that there like that. Let's keep it nice and simple at the moment. There like that. Next door neighbour's having his garden done, so if you heard that loud noise I apologise. Right, roof. A thatched roof. Okay, thatched roof. If I go like that. Cool. So now, if I just come off that, if I come... Now, so layers. If I go layers now, I think, if I unpause it, construction to construction, yeah, I've just covered you on that one game, thank you very much. Not enough beds, I know. Right, so hopefully it will show us hide roof elements. So hide roof elements so I can see inside, which is fine. Hopefully they'll harvest that. Okay, hide roof elements, which is good. Harvest that. Hopefully that'll be harvested. We'll start building with that. So, what we like for resources now? Not enough beds. So I need sleeping spots. We need 3 beds. So, how do I select beds? Oh, space is already occupied. You're kidding me. Hang on. Are you not going to let me put... Oh, hang on a sec. Right, I get it. Right, so it's... I can't build that until I've actually finished the floor. You don't want a bed by the door, because that would be... You wouldn't want a bed. You don't want a bed by the door, do you? Can I ever take that around? It's probably ridiculously big. It's far bigger than it needs to be, but you can have a bed under the window. That's ridiculously big, but I don't care. Alright, they've got beds sorted out. Orders. Issue orders to your settlers with the orders to all the lower like Cornet. We've covered that already. We're on that. Okay, so we've got a fire. Okay. Next thing I want to build is what we like for wood. I don't think of it. Furniture. What do we like for wood? Where do I see my inventory? Wood. So we've got cabbages, healing kits, ale. Got wood. So next I want to do. Okay. They're going to build that. Grass. Do we want to... That's hay pile. Mining. That's iron nuggets. So what do we want to... What we've got up here? We've got clay. Research. Let's make some furniture. Let's have some furniture in there. Let's make a wooden table. Let's have a wooden table there. Let's rotate the wooden table. I think that's a small wooden table. Put the wooden table kind of. Where did I put the wooden table? Let's put him here. Put the wooden table there, and we'll have a stool there, a stool there, and a stool there. 3 stools. Okay. Looking good. Okay. Fairly simple. I'm not going to complain about that. Stone stool, wooden stool. That's going to get cracking on that. So I've got one bed to be done. What have I got here there? What am I? CR for hay. We are going to need hay at some point, which we are running short of hay. So why aren't you getting stored in here? Right. Yeah. So. Okay, stockpile, so I can... Yes, everything's allowed in there. Okay. So why don't you then gather them and put them in here? Do I need to order some to go and get them? See, they're going to decompose, so that might be a mistake to do what I've just done. Oh well. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was. Oh well. So at least we know what happens at least we know what happens there. So, right, so we know that they'll decay. So maybe that was a mistake in gathering all that food up. That's worth knowing. Okay, so how do I get them to then? I'm assuming they'll gather. I'm assuming that they'll gather that food up at some point. You hope. Yeah, that was so mental note to self that I should not have done what I just did there. Let's talk. So that's now done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Now how do you How do you cancel orders? That's it. How do you like that? Cancel. So if I cancel, if I cancel all of that lot now, that's it. What they do. Settlers are idle. They shouldn't be, because you got these. Why aren't you gathering these berries up? Why aren't you gathering the berries and putting them in the food pile? If you've part of something to do, gather these up. That's what you should be doing. Okay, so they should now start gathered. Are you? Yay! Good. So I'll gather those resources up. That's fantastic. From this storeroom. Okay. So storeroom. So let's now build a wall around the storeroom. Put a door in first, so you can actually get into it. I take my door. Okay. I just got, what is that? Hang on. What are you there? You anything in particular? Limestone. You. I've gone and built me. I've gone and built me. I've gone and built my storeroom on limestone. Oh well. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with that lady? We'll have to have a look. Let's have a look. What's the problem? Let's just hit pause. Come off this and have a look. What's your problem? Nope. I want to see. How do I see what's wrong with them? Sleep, tired. Mood, joyful. So you are tired, okay? Go to bed then. I should tell them to do that. If I schedule, God, they don't sleep much, do they? Let's give them. Let's let them sleep. Let's let them sleep a bit longer. I'm not a complete barbarian, because they're building that. So then they should, in theory, go to bed soon. In theory. So what we like for wood? Still got ale. Ooh, beer. Have we got any wood left? Have I completely run out of wood? Yes, we have. Sticks. We've got a lot of sticks. We won't need wood. We need more trees, people. Get chopping. Chop, chop, chop. No, let's have that lot. Let's get that chopped down. Let's get you chopped down as well. So that was exhausted. Get to bed then. Simple, really, isn't it? Okay. So we speed through the night. So in theory, what you could have, if you've got enough settlers, I'm assuming you could have night shift. You could actually have a night shift of settlers. So what you could do on schedule, you could have, if you had like 6 settlers, for example, you could have 3 that slept during the day and 3 that worked during slept during the day and worked at night. You could have like a 24 hours a day shift pattern. If it feels like there's a bit of a cut there is, because my phone rang and I had to answer it. There was a wife who's currently away with the boy, just giving me a call to let me know what they're up to, and I couldn't really ignore it. So if it feels like there's a cut in there was, so I do apologise. Right. It feels like they shouldn't be sleeping. It feels like they shouldn't be. Let's get them up at 4. Yeah, let's get them up at 4. Actually, that's not long to sleep, is it though? I feel bad making them get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It just feels terrible. It's daylight. Okay, it does feel bad making them get up at 4 in the morning. Get up. They're all happy, marvellous. Right. What they're unhappy about now? Get eating, people. Get eating, They're starting to grow again, which is good. Okay. Food supply, they've got mushrooms. Ooh. Edible and some more delicious. Many edible, some more delicious. Excellent. So there's lots of natural food sources around. Let's build a. Let's build a research. Let's build this a research table and a butchering table. Let's put the. I feel like I should put them inside the building, really. Basic, not enough allowed resources. So we've got no wood, basically. It feels like I should put it inside the building. There, and a butchering table. A station of hang and prepare meat for the carcasses. It does feel as if I should have a separate building for that. We'll fire on that for the time being. I wonder if we were to build a second floor on there. One layer down. Let's see, we're now under the ground, so if I go up. That's like ground level. Oh, let's just go up to 16. I'll max it up at 16 just because it feels natural to do. And let's hide the roofs again so I can see what's going on. Hide the roof elements. I wonder how we go about getting more settlers. I wonder how we get more settlers. He's having something to eat. Excellent. Alice's lettuce, which is just the greatest name in the world, is busy chopping wood. Marvellous. I'm assuming since we build something, that'll allow us a clay brazier. I assume that warms it up. We need clay for that, don't we? And I'm assuming we're going to need to do that for the winter. So where are we now? It's spring. Summer high temperatures, chance of heat waves, built underground storage to keep food fresh for summer days. Underground storage. You've unlocked the research panel. Oh, now let's look at that. So, unlock new building options, production types in research panel. Various forms of knowledge in the form of books available to unlock research items. Unlocked items will not consume the books. Take care of your books. Have them destroyed or stolen will disable unlocking new research. Books, chronicles, textbooks, theses are produced at the research table. Oh, okay. So architecture. So it looks like we're doing architecture. We're going to unlock that. Okay. So what happens now then? I assume somebody's going to go over and start doing stuff. We hope. A wooden beam. Okay, so we've unlocked solid beams of solid wood are hold floors, ceilings. Okay, I'm assuming that's going to allow us to put a second floor in the building. I assume. Yeah, I assume it has to. Okay, so if I was to put a wooden beam in there. Okay, that's interesting. So if I go back into there, okay, so we need whatever they are, books, I assume. Chronicles. I'm not entirely sure how that works because that doesn't show. Available. Oh, okay. Simple text. Available 10. Amount available for unlocking new researchers allocated 15. Amount used for unlocking chronicles. We've got 10 and allocated 15. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how that works, to be quite honest with you. And I'm assuming that. How do I go back? If I was to put build, and I was to put like that, and I was to put like that there, and I could go a second floor up there like that. Okay, interesting. Anything new appeared on there? There's nothing on there, so okay. These are different. I should check my people actually. Gutting, hauling to stockpile. Blimey, they've hammered through that quickly, haven't they? What are you there? Let's have a look at your limestone. You are what? You're clay. Let's have the clay first. Let's have let's just mine this over here, because we're going to need that. We're going to need that for we're going to need that in the winter, so we might as well prepare ourselves. What are you? You are cut to make hay for animals or for bedding, so we can leave that as it is for the time being. Okay. I'm still not entirely sure how to go about. That unlocks beams. Okay. So I'm assuming that will bug reports, almanac, construction, tutorial, research. Let's redo this again. Unlock new building options. Various forms of knowledge in the form of books are available to unlock research as will not consume books. Take care of your books. Have to produce that research tables. So do I need to assign? Do I actually need to assign something to that research table? So I go to here. Tutorial on production. To start producing something, select a workstation. Add an item. Add a product from the product list and set the number of products you want the cells to make. Okay. Oh, okay. Produce. Produce 10. Okay. Right, so you have to do that. Okay, so that's wait for sort of worker there. So if I go to this fire, where's my fire gun? So if I go to that food there, if I go to that there, make a meal. Okay, so if I go, make 6 meals, see, let's just to see what happens. Okay. Right, so somebody do that. So lettuce is going to go and go that way. Okay. Right, so let's go to my schedule. Leisure. Let's set leisure time. Let's set work time. Let's set leisure there. I'm just going to see what happens basically. Okay, so then let's have a check what everybody's are. So you are a slightly hungry, well rested, background, tireless innkeep. Got any of them book? There's non-religious types in there, is there? Not that I can remember. Oh well, I'm sure they'll soon tell us. Okay, I'm not. What's wrong with you? Let us leisure. Let's build a backgammon table. Let's build a backgammon table in here. So basically, they can have some leisure time and playing backgammon. Okay. There's still nobody doing research. I am curious as to how you gain more settlers. I'm curious about that. I'm also going to trim down this edge, way too big. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that lot as well. I just want to work. I don't want to do massive amounts of work because then we get potholes everywhere. That's a bit weird. So let's do that. So how much clay have we actually got? That's mechanical components. Clay. We've got 152 clay. So let's just cancel that. Cancel that. And then if we go limestone, let's get some limestone. Not that I know what it does, but we'll see what it does. Limestone there. They're all sleeping, so that's why we're speeding through. Okay, we're still in spring, which is good. I'm intrigued at how we go about getting more settlers though. Do they just appear? Or do we have to go and get them? Or I don't know. There's bushes have growing back, so that's good. What is this? Ew. This was just a random, that's just a random hill. Okay, what's wrong with you all now? What's wrong with you all? Not hungry, well rested. Okay. There's meals there. Okay. No, that's just meals there. What other leisure items can we build? Let's keep them happy. Follows oak, gather to prey. Do we want to? There's backhammer table. What do they want? Okay, where are you going, lettuce? Let's have a look here. So let's just get her to make one more there. So let's just, she's making one more meal there. We're still waiting for research. Okay. So let me get this out. So we've right. So that we need. So we need 15. So we need 5 more research. We've got this. We need 5 more. 5 more. Okay, got you. I understand that. So we need more research. But why aren't we anybody researching? Lettuce is kind of currently cooking. The friendly settlement. Okay, so I'm still not entirely sure how we go about getting people. Index, no, food, miscellaneous. I do like this game. I do like this game. That's great. I like when I played the demo way back in. It was a Steam festival pre-Christmas. I had a great time on it. Mood. Mood represents settlers' happiness. Be sure to check on the settlements often. Low mood can result in settlers rebel or refusing to follow orders. They will leave the settlement. Okay. Mood. Let's have a look at my mood. I wish that was easier to see. It might be easier. I might just not be seeing it. I can move like I wish it was an easy way to get like a check on what people have got. So what we got in terms of, still got plenty of hay pile. Okay, so he's playing backgammon on his own, which is not do, which is kind of what's Lex gonna do. They're all on leisure time. There they go. Okay. Ah, finally, well done, Letters. That's a great name. Producing books, marvellous. Well done, you. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. That's beautiful. Again, I just love this game. It's beautiful. It's such a good game. What got up here? More mushrooms. What are you there? Ooh, what's that there? Bones. Hip joints. Okay. Let's have a scout around, see if there's anything I'm missing. That's looking a bit... Oh, blimey. They're massive holes they are. What's that down there? Limestone pile. Okay. Yes, be careful. What's wrong with you now? What's wrong with Lettuce? She's hungry. Go and eat something then. How many meals we got left? Meals are gone, so let's get the... Let's get 10 meals made. Let's get 10 meals made. Okay, so what resources? So for make a meal, you need to make a meal. Wait on 13 resources. Iron nuggets, we've got clay, we've got red currants, 25 red currants. Let us gather some more red currants. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to harvest this and then their mushrooms. And then their mushrooms. Healing kit. Stew, we've got 10 stew. Okay. That's that. So if I take my hand off of that. Okay, so in my stockpile it says here I've got a stew. Okay. Is me we've got sticks, we've got 10 stew in there, so I'm actually going to chop that down a little bit actually. I did do, didn't I? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They've got meals in there, so they've got plenty of meals in there. It still begs the question, how do we go about getting more people? That is still not being... She's writing, well done her. Okay. We're still in spring, which is grand. We've got a lot of sticks. Let's build another... I want to build a second floor to this. Let's build us. Let's do another. Let's do another little room. Let's do a little floor. I want to try a second. I want to try doing. Let's do a little room for the butchers. And then let's wooden beam. I just want to see what it's. If I rotate that, support beam needs to be placed between two walls or ground. Okay, so we need I need to build the walls first. Okay. Okay, so that's there. So let's see him build that. I just want to see what happens if you build. When you build another wall, let's put a window. Let's put some windows off again. Put a window there, there, and there. Okay, when that's built, I'm then going to build another floor. That's it. I just want to see what it looks like. They're all on a break. They're all having downtime. Let's speed up a little bit. Research is available. So let's pause it. So we can add in more research. Agriculture will give us, we can grow stuff, or we can go on to building better beds. Wooden hay bed. Let's go to agriculture first and unlock that. We've got no books available, so let's make sure we've got. Let's research 15 books. Let's draw that again because I did that wrong. Let's get researching more books. Okay. Right. Okay, so we do that. Preserving food is going to take 20 books. I need to, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Let's go. 20 books. Okay, research available. We know. I know I've researched it already. Lettuce and Elmer. Why is lettuce in green? Enjoying entertainment. Joyful. Almanac is joyful. So why is lettuce in green? Does it represent their mood? I wonder. I wonder what that, because they're in green. Joyful. I don't know. Religious alignment, that's it. So he is practicing Oak Brethren. Oh, it's when they're upskilling. Oak Brethren. So that practicing Oak Brethren. Practicing Oak Brethren. Practicing Oak Brethren. Right, so the practicing Oak Brethren. So we need, so that's that. So now what I'm going to do is we're now going to put support beam. So we can now do a cabbage field. Right, so let's get a cabbage field on the go. Where should we put said cabbage field? Where should we put the cabbage field? Where have we got room for a cabbage field? Let's put it here. Let's put it kind of like here somewhere like that. Okay, and then we're going to grow the cabbage field, and then flax, hay, barley field. And let's put barley field. Is that a door there? I put a door there. Hang on, let's just cancel what I've just done there. How do I cancel stuff? Like that. Hang on. How do I cancel that? Deconstruct like that. Okay, right. Is that a door or a window? That's a window. Yeah, I can put it there, can't we? Let's go with, what was this going to do then? Zone, it's in the zones of barley field. Ah, right, okay, so it's a barley field. So let's just go with a barley field kind of on the back of there. Okay. It might be the wrong thing to do, but yeah, one way of finding out. Okay. Construction failed. Why? Construction failed. Why? I was going to put the butchers in here, but I might make it a church of some kind or description. What I do want to do is I'm going to pause a second. Oh, that can ruin that. Beam, wooden beam. Need. Oh, like the. Hang on. Let's take that second. Let's just hit pause a minute. I'll work out what to do this. Work out to do this. So like that, and like that. And then what I can then do is wooden staircase. Wooden staircase. I'm not really filled this through, did I really? I can rotate my staircase. Let's rotate it. Rotate. Okay, right in front of the window. Is that the window or the door? Yeah. Yeah, not my best plan in the world, but yeah, it's not the best built, not the best thought out process. Build the stairs. Okay, they're now going to plant that. Okay, So we're going with that. Since I've built that, and then see if I can put a wooden floor on top of that. And if we can, clay stairs. Okay. Alright. What would like for books? Waiting on a worker. Okay, so that is being built. So as soon as that's been built. Okay, as soon as that's been built, we can then see if we can put a second floor on it. Hopefully we can do. And hopefully I can get up the stairs. Because what I want to do is I want to make a little. I was going to put the butchers in here, but you could put the butchers downstairs and the church and the Oakbird practice religious thing upstairs. They've got a bed. What I could put it in here actually. Yeah, I put it in here actually. If they're all practicing Oak Brethren. They're sleeping. Well, they're sleeping. Leisure. Wooden Oak Brethren shrine. Yeah, pop it in there. Put it in there. They're all asleep, which is splendid. That's growing, hopefully. What we like for meals, there's still 10 meals. There's plenty of food. These people never eat. Okay, hang on a second. These people never eat or what? Oh, they're eating now. Ah, so my meals, yeah, my meals have gone down by 2. Ah, now it makes sense. Fine, right. Get that stairs finished. I want to build another floor. Now that stairs is now finished. What I can do now is I'm now going to go into here. I'm now going to go wooden floor. What I can then do is there, and then we'll put windows. That was wrong. That was the wrong thing to do, wasn't it? Hang on, let's just pause a second. Right, I didn't want to do that. Cancel that. No, hang on. Yeah, that's gone. That. So what? Put a window in. Wooden window. There, and there. Okay, right, hit go. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It is a lot of fun. I thought I put a window in there. Yeah, hopefully I did. Hopefully they can get up the stairs into the actual building. Hopefully they can get up here. We'll find out. Let's put a roof on top of that. Now let's go into the building. Let's put a thatched roof on that. I want to put some up here just so I want to see if they can build up here. There's no reason for building this build. I just want to see if you can actually build it. Wicker roof. Oh, hang on a second. Hold on a minute. Let's just hit pause a second. Wicker roof. 8 stack. Oh, we can build a wicker roof. Ew. I am intrigued. Nope, I don't want to do that. Let's show the roof. Show me the roof. Now, can I? Yes, you can. I can do that. Splendid. Cancel that lot. Wicker roof. Have we got enough stacks for a wicker roof? Yes, we have. Hopefully, he says. Right. Go. Because I've had I had to do a couple of cuts now, I have got no clue as to where I am with this video. I've got absolutely zero clue. I want to deconstruct that. I want to replace it with a window, because that's what I told you to do. In fact, nope, that's not what I want you to do. When there's a hole, I'll fill that hole in there. I put my roof back on. Okay, so let's put my window back in. Put my window back in. It's now dipping it down with rain. Okay. Have we actually planted anything yet? All the stuff growing there. Excellent. North Harvest 1. I'm not sure if anything's going there, but stuff's going there. Yeah. Well, we're working on the wicker roof. Let's put the roof back on. Are they building it? Not yet. Now. I physically want to see somebody go upstairs. Yay! It worked! It worked! Woohoo! Excellent. Oh, you can have a lot of fun with this. Just like building random buildings. Like, see, if you've watched my foundation playthrough, where I've been working on some of the mods for building castles. I've done a massive castle in my foundation build, and I've had a lot of fun with it. And I get the impression I can do the same with this as well. Just build randomly large castles, large buildings. Look at that. I'm happy with that. I'm still interested in how we get more settlers. So that works. We have a wicker roof. What do we think? I like that. There's absolutely no need for this building. What this building serves no purpose whatsoever, other than the fact I built it. So let me just pause a second. Let me undo the roof. Right, now I want to go down a level. How do I view into that room in there? That's the question. Is how do I want to get? Let's keep going down a level. Control and mouse wheel. Control and mouse wheel. Okay, so I'm in the lower level. Right, okay, so there you go. That wasn't too difficult. Let's build a butchering table. And let's go all the way back up to level. Okay, hopefully that'll get built. We'll see. I'm not sure what to think about that lacing, whether it works for me or not, but we'll see. Alright. Okay. It's raining a bit. We didn't get this planted though. Crop field size 0.40. That is hang on. So we've planted, we didn't get that planted. Oh, that's not the end of the world. We've got a random tape, we've got a random building just because I wanted to build a random building. We've got, is that to build that? We've got a nice shrine to the Oak Brethren. Okay. Alright, we've got a pretty full storage. Have we got enough for research? We still need some work on that. How do you get more? That's region. How do you get more settlers? That's the $1 billion question. How do you get more settlers? That I've yet to discover. Does the almanac tell us? Historical records of your settlement. Almanac. tutorial, mood, defense, manage, equip, orders, construction, world layers. Yeah, well, yeah, I know that one. Books, waste, carcass. Miscellaneous equipment, materials, food, apparel, systems. How do we get more people? That's a $1 million question. How do we attract? I'm assuming we attract settlers. I'm assuming we're not just going to have 3 people, because that's going to be a nightmare, just 3 people. Population count. Okay. Do we have? Oh, look, they're doing their barley. Do we have more? Do we get people by breeding? That's a horrible way of putting it, but number of settlers 3, max settlers 3. Is that telling us we can't have more than 3 players? Oh, that's the max settlers we've had. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we've got plenty of sticks. We've got linen cloth, we've got beer, we've got simple healing kit, stew, we've still got meals, we've got mushrooms. Okay. Lettuce is having a prey. Lettuce is my favourite person. Yep, so schedule. Cool. Kind of a bit of leisure time. Happy with that. They're doing the barley. Whether I've made those fields too big is a different question entirely. Whether I made them too big. Okay, so how much space we got in there? Storage. Right, how do I look at layer zone? No, default stock zone. How do I view what I've got in there? It's a $1 million question. Yeah, there. Stockpile 31 of 47. Okay. I should have really made that stock room. This random building of nothing. Default zone. Make that little stock room. Just because I've built it, I've got to do something with them, haven't I, really? It's just, I've got to do something with it. Elmer Becky's botany skill level 10. Oh, okay. I might have made these too big, if I'm being brutally honest with myself. I might have made them too big. Alright. I'm thinking that I might put it cut in here, in here, I think. I hope you've enjoyed our little trip into Go Medieval. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. It's been great. Let me know if you want me to carry this on, because I've had a great time, and it's a fantastic little game. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, because it helps the channel a lot. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, thanks so much. Bye.